Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Rosia Conseja. Thank you for watching my videos, for subscribing to my channel and sharing this information with someone who needs it. Today I'm going to talk about, are you the kind of person that you live with your elder, with your parent, uncle, grandparent, and because they don't want or you don't have the money to pay them elder facility, and they are living at home and you are taking care of them? Did you know that here inside United States you can get paid for it? If your grandparent, your elder, has Medicaid or Medicaid or Medicare, usually these two type of insurance inside United States, they cover for the services that you provide, like you're taking care of them, you bathe them, you feed them, you cook meals for them, you are like the nanny in some way for them, so you can get paid for it. Because through my jobs and through the people that I've been helping through all these years, people usually ask me or tell me, oh, I'm taking care of my dad or my mom, and the thing is I cannot work because it's expensive to hire someone to take care of them, so I had to take care of them. But most of people don't know that they, through Medicaid or Medicare, you need to call Medicaid or Medicare. Your parents have, or grandparents, whoever you are taking care of, they have this type of insurance. They are covered the services. Most of the times, depends on the state, because every state differs the kind of services. So most of the states, they cover the adult daycare. The adult daycare works as a daycare for the little ones. You can drop your parent or your grandparent to the adult daycare, and they have 3 meals a day. They have activities. Even they have nurse assistant in case that someone needs to to remind them the medicine, to take the medicine, or they need to get taken care of the high blood pressure or check their heart, whatever it is. So they have all these commodities, and most of people don't know that this exists. Also, the Medicaid and Medicare, they usually cover for companion. That means that you are working part-time and you cannot be at home with them all the time, you can request companion for them. Usually they provide companion for a few hours a day, like 2-3 hours every other day. Cannot be a permanent companion for every day. That depends on the situation, but usually they cover companion. Usually is for a light cooking, light cleaning. If they have a doctor's appointment, a specialist appointment, they can go in and go with them. And usually in some towns or states, they cover also the transportation. They send you a minibus that is going to pick up the elder with the companion and take them to the doctor appointment, or take them to the groceries and they need to do groceries. So that kind of thing. All these services, but you need to ask, because most of people are afraid to ask. I don't know why, but you need to ask. If they have Medicare or Medicaid or Medicare, usually they cover all these type of services. And also for the sake of their mind, it's not good, because I have heard from experience helping other people, guiding other people, providing information. These elders, most of the times, they live by themselves. And the thing is, they get stressed out, they feel isolated, they feel lonely because they are all day long at home. That's why I encourage people, say, please, if you are the son, the grandson or the granddaughter or the daughter, call the Medicare and Medicaid and say, hey, I have a parent at home, I have a grandparent or whoever I'm taking care of, my uncle, my auntie, whoever, and they are lonely and I cannot be with them all the time because I live in my own place, I have my job, blah, blah, blah. So they do it through the third parties. They use agencies, like they call it home health care or whatever, and they have adult daycares. So they go and pick them up, pick your parent or the elder that you are taking care of. They pick them up, they bring them to the center, to the adult daycare center. They give them the 3 meals a day, they give them activities, they play bingo, and he's going to be with all around women or men who are around the same ages. And even with, they have to be in a wheelchair, the same thing. They provide all the commodities for disabilities. They do activities so they don't feel lonely. Also, they don't need to be all day long every day. If your parent or whoever like their privacy, that they don't like to be with other people all the time, so they can go part-time. half of the day, or they can go a couple days, for example, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, or Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So they can go like that, and they are not going to be too much in the crowd, but at the same time, they are not going to be lonely every single day at home. So that's a convenient way to help people. And most of people here in the United States don't know that this exists. There are the two options. If you are taking care of your elder and you're not working because you have to be there with them, you can get paid for it. Call Medicaid or Medicare, and they will tell you what is the procedure, what you need to do. Usually you have to work for an agency, the third party. You need to ask the Medicaid and Medicare which agencies they work with, that they are going to cover your payment, your income, and usually they pay you for taking care of your grandparent. You have to clock in, clock out. You have to let them know, you report that you are working, because most of people try to how can I say, they don't do nothing during the day. They don't even take good care of their elder. And they just go in and put the hours they are taking care of them. The problem is, not the problem, but the person is honest and is transparent and is taking good care of their parent or grandparent or elder. That's awesome. But they don't. They usually send a social worker, or the agency usually sends someone once a week to check that you really are there with them, because they cut. In the later years, they cut many people lying. They just put the hours. Oh yes, I'm taking care of my dad or my mom or whoever, and then they found out that they were not even taking them to the doctor's appointment, a specialist appointment, or updating their medicine. All that stuff, someone is going to be like your supervisor or something. They are going to check on you that you are doing the right thing. And you're supposed to do the right thing because you love your parent or grandparent. Whatever they did in the younger years, you have to forgive them, because it's not their fault. If you ask them how they were treated in the childhood, I bet you that their parents, grandparents, great-grandparents mistreat them worse than they did it to you. So we need to forgive them and forgive ourselves to allow that happen in the younger years. And because I understand some kids, I said kids to old people, adult people, that they have that resentment. They hate their parents. They know they have to take care of them because they don't have choices. So they mistreat them. They don't take good care of them. They abuse them. Sometimes they negligent them, and isolate them. And the thing is, remember, unfortunately, karma exists. And whatever you do, good or bad to others, that will come back to you and from the person that you least expected. I'm not wishing anything. I'm not want to scare you. I'm telling you this from own experience, and experience from friends, from family, from people that come to me and tell me their things. So it's very sad. So I'm saying is, if you are the kind of daughter or son or grandkid that you hate your elders because whatever they did in the younger years, it's time to forgive them, even though they still stubborn, because stubborn means that they didn't want to change. They didn't want to be a better version of themselves. Just do the right thing, and God or the universe, they are taking notes what you doing good or bad, and that will give you back to you and multiply whatever you did good or bad to them or to other people. Well, hopefully this information helps. Thank you for watching my videos. If you click like, if you give a like in my videos, you will see more videos about this topic and other topics. Thank you again. See you until next time. Bye-bye.